In the first century, the Roman Empire demanded absolute compliance. Its massive civic buildings and marble columns projected authority, dominating the Mediterranean world. It's commonly assumed the foundational texts of the New Testament were written exclusively by religious insiders, but a single author is responsible for 27.5% of the entire collection. This massive two-part history, the Gospel of Luke and the Book of Acts, wasn't produced by the Jewish religious establishment. The author was a Gentile, a non-Jewish outsider. Luke was highly educated. He was a Greek physician, trained to make precise clinical observations of the physical world. Luke's background suggests a specific intent. He is gathering evidence to translate a local religious movement into a historical case for the broader Greco-Roman world. He addresses this two-volume epic to a singular audience, a man he calls Most Excellent Theophilus. In the first century, the honorific Most Excellent was a formal Roman title. It was reserved for high-ranking officials and governors who held imperial power. However, some historians propose a different theory. Since Theophilus translates to friend of God, they argue the name was a symbolic code designed to protect early believers from state scrutiny. Presenting an exhaustive report to a high-ranking official like Theophilus implies that the message inside carries weight beyond private devotion. It is being entered into the public record of the Roman world. Rome was a world of strict hierarchy and demanded compliance. It was a society obsessed with the acquisition of power, wealth, and status. Luke builds his narrative around a concept known as the Great Reversal. He argues that God's kingdom operates entirely opposite to these Roman values, prioritizing those at the bottom of the social pyramid. To see how he proves this, we look at the distribution of parables. This chart shows the baseline count for Mark and Matthew, but Luke's record is significantly larger. He includes 18 unique stories found nowhere else, exclusive material often called the L source. This unique material provides the specific evidence for Luke's thesis, acting as a series of case studies in how a status-obsessed social hierarchy is being systematically inverted. In one exclusive parable, a solitary traveler moves slowly down the treacherous, isolated desert gorge where he is beaten and robbed. In a society obsessed with religious and ethnic purity, Luke makes a despised foreigner, a Samaritan, the hero who saves the victim, while the religious elite walk past. He applies this same reversal to the concept of family honor. In the parable of the Prodigal Son, a rebellious child brings deep public shame to his household by squandering his inheritance. Instead of a formal shaming, the father throws a massive celebration for the disgraced son. Meanwhile, the self-righteous brother who followed every rule is left standing outside the party. When a social outcast becomes the hero and a disgraced son receives the celebration, the metrics of the empire, purity and honor, suddenly lose their value. This theme reaches its peak at the crucifixion. Rome designed this execution as the ultimate display of state power, a tool for maximum public humiliation. It was a historical brutality reserved only for hardened felons and threats to the empire. But Luke records a final, unique narrative twist, an interaction between Jesus and the executed criminal hanging on the cross next to him. The criminal has no status, no merit, and no way to earn his way back into society. Yet Jesus grants this ultimate outcast immediate access to paradise. Whether Theophilus was a Roman governor in a palace or a reader today, Luke's masterpiece presents the same challenge, a kingdom built exclusively for those who have surrendered their status.